The Tab S11 series has been out for a month now, and after spending 1 month with them, I have to ask myself, why? Welcome back to SamMobile. You're here with Daniel. The Tab S11 and the Tab S11 Ultra have been with me for about a month now. I've used them both in conjunction with each other to try and understand them, because on the face of it, there's not a lot that's different from the Tab S10 Ultra, then the Tab S9 Ultra, and even the Tab S8 Ultra. And in that month, I'm actually no closer to figuring out what these are. I upgraded, personally, my Tab S9 Ultra to a Tab S11 Ultra. And so far in the usage, it hasn't really changed my usage behavior with the tablet. There are things that are upgraded, don't get me wrong. Design-wise, it's much thinner, it's much lighter. Samsung will also trim the bezels down, particularly in the Ultra model. And those things are definitely niceties in the form factor. They took away the glass panel at the back of the tablet in favor of no wireless charging for the S Pen, which then in turn removes the Bluetooth function. It's not something I ever used. I don't recall actually using it maybe more than once or twice. And then beyond that, it was for demonstration purposes. And other than that, I just used the pen for basic drawing and note-taking. But all those upgrades or design changes don't really move the needle for me. The thing that moved the needle for me was the display. The display is incredible, not just because it's now brighter and suits better for outdoor usage, but more so for the fact that they brought the anti-reflective coating in. Yes, it was there last year on the Tab S10 Ultra, which again begs the question, why do we have the Tab S11 Ultra? But if you're making that 2-year leap, it's a game changer. Whether you're doing productivity or consuming media, it's the best part about it. Had Samsung skipped the Tab S10 generation altogether and just gone straight to this, I think it would have made a lot more sense, but we're here now. And it's a great product, and the display is amazing. I've actually found myself, because I'm reviewing the series as a whole, not just individual devices, enjoying the Tab S11. The smaller form factor has been really fun to utilize, and I haven't figured out whether that's just because it's a different size. I'm so used to the big one that using the smaller one feels like a change, and they do say like change is as good as a holiday. I don't know, something about it has made it really fun to use and pick up. It's got my notes in front of me for this video because of its size. But I've just found for smaller productivity tasks, it's been real handy to have, especially as we're renovating our new house at the moment and walking around with the tablet in my hand, whether I need to adjust notes for things like the kitchen, whether I need to adjust notes for things like my studio. It's been so good to be able to comfortably carry a tablet around that's so compact and small, but still offers the productivity for features like the S Pen. Honestly, it feels natural to use the S Pen on this, like a little notebook. It's very fun. The Tab S11 Ultra is massive for this sort of task, especially if you don't have a case on it. But where the Tab S11 Ultra comes alive for productivity is with the keyboard cover. You slap this keyboard cover on here and you genuinely feel like you're using a laptop and your productivity grows tenfold. They redesigned the keyboard this year. Gone is the trackpad and the 2-part case that they had last year and the year before, in replacement of this new one. And they've changed how it attaches to the back of the tablet. No longer clicks in at the bottom, clicks in at the back. That has allowed them to sort of slim the tablet keyboard down in line with the slimmer nature of the actual tablet itself. But my favorite part of the keyboard cover is the keyboard. It has such a nice feel to it, and the travel and the typing experience is very pleasant. And because it's a full-size keyboard, you have enough space to move around and feel like, again, like a laptop. Where the smaller Tab S11 suits the S Pen more, the larger one suits that keyboard usage. The smaller one does come with the same keyboard cover, which I have here, but the problem with this keyboard cover is that it is smaller, and it means the keyboard isn't a full-size keyboard. They've shrunk it all down and you still get all the keys on there, but it's definitely not as accurate to use because of the fact that, well, muscle memory dictates to you that you're used to that bigger one. Both devices software-wise are running One UI 8 with the new Samsung DeX on board. And with a month usage behind me, I'm actually a fan of what they've done on the tablet experience with that new DeX. I do wish Classic DeX was still an option to launch as well as, but they haven't lost it completely because when you do plug this into a monitor, you do get Classic DeX launching on the display. But this new DeX for me is great for multi-productivity work. So if you're doing lots of different tasks at once and you want to keep them separate, you can jump between the different desktops that it creates and have things open in different ones. And then when you do launch that Classic DeX with the monitor, it actually flows between the displays a lot smoother now. You can drag and drop the apps that you're using back and forth much more akin to a traditional PC and laptop. The thing with tablets is a lot of people have that intention to use them for productivity, but end up using them for entertainment. Whereas I'm kind of flipped. I have the intention to use them for entertainment, but end up using them way more for productivity. But from an entertainment standpoint, what really impressed me actually about the tablets was that display. It was incredible to watch content and consume media on it, just because of the fact those distractions are removed from the reflections, I should say, not the notch that's still there on the Ultra, but also the fact it just gets super bright and the colors are very, very accurate and contrasty as well. Love it. I actually found myself, funnily enough, enjoying the smaller tablet for entertainment more, just because handheld, it's a lot better and easier to sort of hold, especially when sitting on the couch. With the big one, you need a case. There's no two ways about it. You need somewhere to prop it up and you need a case to make sure it sits there. But when you do that, it elevates it to another level. As far as the battery performance goes on both of these, I think the biggest compliment I can say about it is I haven't even noticed it. And that's because I use it, it goes into a bag, and then when I need to, I pull it out, it's still got battery. And then occasionally I'll just top it up if I'm going somewhere, and with 45-watt fast charging, it does sort of easily top it back up, and I've got no issues with it. A lot of people tend to focus on the chipset that's in here, and honestly, for what I use my tablets for at the moment, it kind of feels like overkill that that's even a thing that I'm discussing. Outside of note-taking and productivity, we'll lightly watch media and browse the internet. So having any form of chipset on here beyond that kind of doesn't matter to me. The only reason why I really enjoy the Ultra is because I like the size and the fact it's like a laptop replacement. If they offered the Ultra size in a cheaper price point with less specs, I'd probably go for that, because that would be more than I need. And if size isn't important to you, then you've got the Tab S11. But if specs don't matter alongside that, you've also got the Tab S10 FE. Samsung's tablet range is everywhere at the moment, but also nowhere at the same time. I'll get to that in a moment. And by in a moment, I kind of meant right now, because Samsung's tablets are in a bit of a weird space at the moment. They've kind of just released tablets in what feels like no aim or direction behind it. Are they wanting us to think of tablets as a laptop replacement? Because if they are, they're not going about it the right way. They need to put desktop-like performance in there, kind of like what Apple have done with their iPads and their iPad Pros. They've got the M series chip in there, which is the same M series chips that they use in their laptops. But it, for me, kind of feels like they're just throwing tablets out there in an effort to say they've got a tablet ecosystem and not really actually have it offer anything more than just what a tablet can do. Because realistically, if Samsung wanted to, they could themselves develop a desktop class chip that they put into their tablet range and really put a challenge out there to iPads and make it seem like you can get a lot more done. And alongside that, innovate the DeX experience. Because you imagine a fully fledged DeX operating system running with a desktop processor inside a tablet, Samsung's tablet range will be unbeatable. It does feel like they're going through the motions just a little bit with their tablet range. But if you remove all of that businessy side of things out of the equation and just isolate both of these on their own, they're excellent. They're excellent tablets. And from an Android side of the fence, you will not find any better. If you like this, drop a like on the video, hit subscribe to SamMobile TV, go check us out on our website where we cover Samsung in depth, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.